Well, good evening and welcome to the State Basketball Centre for the BigV Men's Championship Grand Final between the Hume City Broncos and the McKinnon Cougars. My name's Tom Hirsch and I'm joined in commentary today by Steve Coffey. Steve, good evening.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
This is going to be a very interesting matchup. We were talking just before we came on air, and you know these teams very well. How would you break down who has an advantage in this game, and how do you expect this game to be played out between these two teams?
I think it's going to be a very close game. Hume is very explosive with 6 players averaging over 9 points, and McKinnon's a lot deeper, having 7 or 8 guys that can play. I think the first quarter is going to be very important. McKinnon relies on their depth to wear you out through the game. Hume likes to blitz teams early in the first quarter and get off to a big lead, which they've done the last couple of weeks. So however McKinnon manages this first quarter is going to go a long way in deciding who wins.
And, of course, these two teams met in the first week of the finals a couple of weeks ago. An undermanned McKinnon Cougars got beat quite convincingly that night, a 111-72 by Hume City. But you don't think that will be a repeat tonight?
No, I do not. I mean, missing Mitch Berry, who's arguably the heart of this team, who's been there for years, won championships with them. You take out your point guard, your coach on the floor, that has a huge impact. Missing Remo, obviously coming out of Melbourne Tigers, who's got a lot of experience and some backups. It's a much different team tonight. I expect this to be close the whole way through.
Well, we are just moments away from the opening tip. Hume City in the blue, the Cougars in their maroon. This is going to be an exciting game. Up and down, of course, the Cougars lost the championship game last year in heartbreaking fashion by 1 point, 80-79 against Wyndham. They won it the year before against these very Hume City Broncos. So there's a bit of history here from the Cougars in terms of knowing what it takes in grand finals, albeit they didn't quite get over the line last year, but certainly have a point to prove, and what happened to them last year will have left a very bad taste in their mouth, and they will not want a repeat performance of that.
What's very interesting is in 2019, McKinnon beat Hume as well. So this will be the third time meeting each other in the grand final in the past 6 years. McKinnon's come out on top the first 2. Whole different team this year with Hume bringing in a bunch of new players. They've ran the table almost the entire season with Keysborough. It's going to be exciting to watch.
Starters for Hume City: Ricardo Time, Robbie Coleman, Cavion Green, Zach McKenzie, and Elijah Safalopoulou. As we get underway, I'll bring you the Cougar starters in just a moment. First possession to Hume City. Mid-range jump shot, no good from Safalopoulou. Was put back very strongly by Cavion Green.
Cavion does such a great job on the offensive glass. They've got to be able to limit his second chances. He gets a lot of points off of that. They need to keep him off as much as possible if they want to keep this.
First possession here from the Cougars. Gear feeds it inside, gets it back. Nifty move baseline, kicks it out to Levi Smith, who gets blocked big time by McKenzie.
McKenzie's another one of those X factors. Can guard 1 through 5, athletic, long. He's a problem for every team out there, and he showed on the first possession already getting a hand.
Active hands there, knocked away by the Cougars by Shannon Fowler, but the ball will stay with the Broncos. 8 seconds on the shot clock, though, and the ball is all the way down on the opposite baseline. McKenzie pulls up for 3, tries to bank it in, and tracks down his own board. Good defense by the Cougars there to wall up Gear and Simkevicius.
I think that's going to be a big point of emphasis tonight. He's going through Shannon Fowler. He's got a big size advantage inside. When he's going, they're very tough.
And first points for the Cougars. Ties us up at 2 apiece. That was Jordan Gear.
You see Hume, even on makes, they want to push that pace, get that ball down as quickly as possible. McKinnon's got to get back, even off the scores.
And there's Green with his first triple of the game. He's got to go in early.
He's a load to handle. If he's hitting his 3 ball, he is very tough to stop.
The leading scorer for the Broncos at nearly 25 points a game. There's Barry doing work down low but can't get it to go. Green again, too strong over the top of Jordan Gear. 7-2 early to the Broncos. Hot start.
The Kavion show early. A couple rebounds, 7 points. He's locked in.
Here are the Cougars now. Gear working inside. Kicks it. Simonkevich's Barry from the corner. Up fake. Lets it fly. Levi Smith working hard on the O-boards. Can't get it to go, though. And Barry gets another look at it, and this time he knocks it down. First triple for McKinnon.
Mitch has been here before. He's ready.
Nice kick there for 3.
Here you can see a little bit of difference in pace. McKinnon gets a rebound. Happy to walk it up, run through their sets, make Hume play defense as long as possible, try and create mismatches to take advantage of.
Again, trying to work through Fowler. Here's Simonkevich's from the opposite baseline. It's a little wide, and McKenzie pushes in transition. In and out on that 3 ball by Time, and the ball will go back to McKinnon. It's a 2-point lead here for Hume City early, 7-5. We're a little over 3 minutes into this one. And you can certainly see one team, as Gear goes coast to coast, but overcooks it. One team really trying to push the pace in the Broncos. The other team a lot more methodical in the way they're working in the half court as Coleman goes coast to coast for the bucket.
Hume loves that first 8 seconds. They can get down in 8 seconds. They're going to do it. Good pass.
Simonkevich isn't going to miss twice from that corner spot. Nice find from Mitch Barry. It's a competitive game early here.
These teams know each other well. They've been there many times.
Kenzie can't get it to go. Smith cleans it up for the Cougars. Here's Fowler now. Good defense by Coleman. Forces a turnover. Time pushes the other way.
Great defense from Levi Smith. They have numbers.
3 on 2 here. Oh, Smith blocked. Gets it back though. Barry from deep. And a great follow by Simonkevichus. And the Cougars have their first lead of the game now, 10-9. Great crowd in here in attendance, representing both teams. Green. Can't give him that much space. Little jab was all he needed.
Does Green have all their points so far?
Green has 10 of their 12 points so far.
He is locked and ready to go.
Good boards from McKenzie there. Broncos out and running again. Ooh, almost picked the pocket, but we do have a foul called here. And that's going to go against Simonkevichus. It's the first foul of the game.
Been a very clean game so far. First foul took 5 minutes to get to. So you want to see in the grand final, you want to see the players be able to play as much as possible.
No arguments from me on that. Ooh, pass a little too hot for McKenzie to handle that time, and the Cougars get the ball back.
I already see it's a big difference from a couple weeks ago.
They got jumped, huh? The Cougars, they got jumped by Hume City.
And they got blitzed early, and they just never recovered.
Simonkevichus didn't get the foul call, no bucket. McKenzie pushing the other way. Good ball movement. A little wide on that 3 ball, and McKenzie tracks it down, and we're going to have another foul on the Cougars. I think this one's going against Mitch Barry, so his first personal. We're going to get our first sub of the game. Kobe Baird checks in, gives Jordan Gear a rest.
one of the remnants from their championship team 2 years ago. So another player who's got experience, who knows what it takes.
Very patient set from the Broncos, but Coleman can't get it to drop, and the Cougars clean it up.
McKinnon's doing a great job on the glass right now.
Chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Here's Barry. Crosses up, comes back to the right hand, but it was a tough angle for that shot. And Hume City coming the other way. Nice pull up that time by Ricardo Time, no pun intended. And it's a 4-point edge to Hume City.
That is his bread and butter. He loves to get to that mid-range. That two-dribble pull-up is deadly. He's been doing it all year. Did it last year when he was at Melbourne Uni. That's very hard to stop.
Simikevich just somehow gets that follow to go. I feel like Hume City's doing a good job on Fowler down there in the low block, really knowing when to come and help and when to leave him one out. As another explosive take by Green. He gets to the free throw line. That foul's on Baird. His first personal, and we've got a couple more subs checking in now for both teams.
I think this is where you see the depth. Hume brings in their first sub. McKinnon's already gone 8 deep. Yeah,
Maharaj and McQueen checking in for McKinnon.
2 players who were here last year in that heartbreaking loss.
And it's Matautia in for Hume City. Green knocks them both down. 4-point edge to the Broncos. 2:40 to play here in this first period. Here's Maharaj. Fowler now again, 1 out. Nice spin move there for McQueen, but couldn't get to go. The ball's going to stay with the Cougars. 14 on the shot clock, fresh 14 on the reset.
You can see there's a little bit of an emphasis to get shining the ball inside. Hume's doing a great job of crowding him. He hasn't had anything easy yet. The other brother, McKenzie, just subbed in Noah, Zach's younger brother. That's a tough call. That's great defense, but it's got a little bit antsy.
Fouls on Matautia. Just the first team foul on Hume City. So they've done very well to defend without quarter.
That's a big point of emphasis for most teams. Defend without fouling, keeping teams out of the bonus. As soon as we say that, offensive foul, McKinnon.
And that's on Baird. That's going to be his second. So Adam Walsh with his first real decision to make now, and I think he's going to go back to Jordan Gear right away. He is. Great crowding D by Cougars to cut that one off.
Defensive Player of the Year candidate Shannon Fowler getting his hands involved.
Maharaj with a little up fake. Ball gets knocked away though, and back to the Broncos. Time pushing. Tautia. Time takes on Fowler, but can't get it to go.
Another offensive rebound for Hume.
Defense from Baird there, but Time with the better offense and gets it to go from that baseline mid-range. 18-12 now. Hume City with the 6-point advantage.
The first little lead of the game that has a little bit of separation.
Fowler again finding it hard to get any separation as Green just powers through, and Maharaj is going to be called for the block. Was not quite there and set in time, and that's going to send Green back to the free throw line, and we're going to have our first time out of the night called by the McKinnon Cougars.
I think Adams sensing a little bit of a turn right here. Try to calm them down going into the end of the quarter.
I felt like there was a patch kind of the midway point of that quarter where their transition D settled in. McKinnon's, that is, slowed down Hume City, but it seems to have gotten away from them again a little bit the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, I mean, they have 5 offensive rebounds, so credit 12 points. A lot of those are coming offensive boards. If they're not crashing well, Hume's off and running. If you're sending 2 to the glass, you have numbers going the other way, and Hume's taking advantage of it right now.
So what do you do to correct that for if you're Adam Walsh? And I guess how as well do they start to get some slightly better looks? They've had a lot of contested shots so far down that end against the Broncos defense.
Well, I think at this point, you got to credit Hume. Hume's walling up on the interior very, very well. They've even blocked 2 3-point shots, so they're closing out the shooters hard. They're doing what it takes to win right now. They're doing all the little things. They're scrambling well. They're rotating. They're communicating. And as soon as they get that ball, they're pushing as quickly as they can to get down the court.
Shannon Fowler, who you mentioned, the Player of the Year candidate, has found life very difficult so far on the offensive end. He's taken just 1 field goal. He's committed 2 turnovers. That he's just finding it hard to get any kind of space to operate down there in that low post.
You can see that Hume knew what the game plan was. They're walling up. They're sending help from every direction, trying to confuse him as much as possible. And McKinnon needs to be able to hit some outside shots to be able to contest that. Kavion Green already on 14 points in this first quarter, outscoring McKinnon by himself.
4 of 4 from the free throw line. And he's going to take his first rest as McKenzie comes back in. But he's given them their biggest edge of the game so far at 8 points, 20-12. Here's Barry. Again, nowhere to go down low. Maharaj draws the foul on Noah McKenzie.
Great job of not settling for the shot, just putting pressure on the defense, attack the rim. Another new player coming in, Nathan Davis. Part of that championship team 2 years ago against Hume. Came back to McKinnon this season.
First one no good for Maharaj. Good on the second. And the Cougars down by 7 still. Would love to get another stop here and another bucket before quarter time.
A critical 30 seconds here.
Kenzie looking for a foul, nothing doing, and ball's going to stay with Hume City. Mitch Barry doesn't like the call. He thinks it was off McKenzie last, but it will stay with the Broncos. 13 on the shot clock. Simonkevichus will check back in for the Cougars. Shannon Fowler will take a rest. So they're going small here, a little smaller for this last defensive sequence.
This possession is huge for both teams. You get a stop, you can cut to 4 or 5. You get a score, you can go up 9 or 10 going into the quarter time. This is a big possession for both teams.
McKenzie does exactly that. Great spin move, and that fouls on Simonkevichus.
A chance to go up double figures going into the quarter. We talked about how important this first quarter is. You haven't gotten blitzed like you did a couple weeks ago, but 10-point deficit going into the second is no small thing.
(22-13). This to make it a 10-point margin. Can't get it to go. Shot clock, game clock, less than a second apart, so the Cougars will run it down here for the final shot of the quarter, you'd think. Here's Gear. Simonkevichus is wide open.
Big shot.
Big time hit, as you said. Just to cut that margin ever so slightly. Green at the buzzer. Can't get it to go, and that'll do us for the end of the first quarter. It's been a strong start for the Hume City Broncos. They led by as many as 9 points. They lead 22-16 after 1. And Steve, You talked about the pace at which the Broncos want to play. We certainly saw that on display here in the first. We saw the Cougars have to make some adjustments. But I feel like the Cougars are struggling as much on their offensive end of the floor as they are in terms of trying to contain the Broncos.
Yes, I mean, Hume's got size between Conan, McKenzie brothers, Green. They've got a lot of bodies they can throw at Shannon inside and make life difficult for him. And they're all over. They're rotating, they're flying to the ball, they're making everything difficult. McKinnon's not getting a lot of open looks that are comfortable. And as soon as they miss one, Hume's out and running, and they're getting the looks they want. I don't know what the official stats are, but I think that Hume's probably at about 6 layups right now in the first quarter just off of transition and attacking the basket.
Yeah, they've certainly been attacking very strongly. We'll just quickly take a look at the points in the paint. It's 10 of their 22 points have come in the paint already for the Broncos, just 6 points in the paint for McKinnon through the first quarter. Do you feel like McKinnon will need to try and speed up a little at times, or you think they're going to try and stay kind of methodical and trying to get through their sets to find the best shots?
I think they'll continue to do what they've done all year. They're going to try to run their sets, make Hume play defense. Hume is known as a very good first-half team. McKinnon's known as a team that can grind it out. You just want to keep this close throughout the game. In the fourth quarter, anything can happen. This game will not be over at halftime by any stretch of the imagination. So if McKinnon can keep doing what they do well and trust the work they've put in all year, they'll continue to do so, and Hume's not going to change. Hume's going to try and push it as fast as possible, fly over on defense, and get quick looks. Two completely different styles going at each other. I don't think either one's going to try and change what they've done all year.
Well, here we are underway for the second quarter. Of course, these two teams met twice in the regular season and split them. Hume City won by 12 in round 2. The Cougars won by a single point in round 10 before they met in the first round of the finals. And a turnover early there from Gear. And here come the Broncos. Green can't get it to go, and Barry cleans it up. And now it's the Cougars trying to run. Maharaj leaves it a little short there. Up and down action to start this second quarter. Good defense from Barry just to wall up there, and Green misses again. So he's found it tough to find the bucket early on here, and Barry goes strong and with a little circus shot up and under and gets it to go.
Great shot.
Why not?
Sometimes you just got to put it on the rim and see what happens.
Back to a 2-possession game, 4-point, a big screen there, and Barry got nailed by Coman. McKenzie on the base, leaves it short, and Barry's starting to have an impact on this game. We just hope he's okay, because he looks to have taken a fair shot there and does look to be in quite some discomfort.
That was a serious screen to the face right there. I don't know if it was a moving screen or he didn't see it coming, but
I'm not sure if he
took a great
took a
hit.
knock to the head or if it was to the right shoulder, but he's certainly not feeling very comfortable at all right now, and he's being helped back to the bench.
You hope he's okay.
You hope it's not the head, but you hope there's no sort of concussion type thing and it's just a bit of a knock and he can come back into the game, because he's so important to this Cougars team. The heart and soul of the team, really, you'd say.
He is. He's everything to them. He's already dealt with a foot injury throughout this year that made him miss 5 or 6 games. You don't want to see a player of his caliber go out in the grand final. You want to see both teams at full strength competing.
So Davis back in to replace him. Maharaj gets that erased by McKenzie. Three ball from the corner is good from Cephalopoulos. Well, the Broncos certainly controlling the flow of this game early in this first half, as we've got a reach-in foul on McKenzie. That's Zach McKenzie. His first personal. Just the first foul this second period.
Shaquille's one of those unique players that can really play inside and out. He can put pressure on the defense on drives. He's got great size, great strength.
Oh, nice find there inside to Smith. So the Cougars hanging around, as you said. Broncos a strong first half team.
Looking over at Mitch, he seems to be okay, which is great news. Hopefully he can check back in soon.
Foul there on Smith. And that'll send Ricardo time. to the free throw line. Shannon Fowler getting set to check back in at the next whistle. Had a tough go of it in the first quarter, did Fowler.
Hume already attempting their 7th free throw of the game versus only 2 for McKinnon.
So 8:14 to go. Smith is going to take a seat as Fowler checks back in for McKinnon. Here's Gear.
Happy to just walk it up and get into their offense.
Nice penetration from Gear, a good take. And he gets it to go, and the foul. Chance at a three-point play for Jordan Gear. Foul's on time.
McKinnon starting to find some holes in the defense attacking the basket. That's 3 layups now this quarter. Maybe they saw something at the quarter time they talked about, but it definitely come out a little bit different this quarter.
I also feel like sometimes in the first quarter of a grand final wears off a little bit as the game progresses.
It does. You have your nerves, you have your excitement. Everybody's here to watch.
Time with a strong move over Gear on the baseline, and another 2 for Time. He's up to 7 points now. 5-point margin. Gear again. Oh, and another block 3 ball. Stefalopoulos with a nice play to deny Remo Sivankevicius.
That's their 4th block of the game already. 3 of them on 3s.
Don't see that too often. Luke Painenborg check in for McKinnon just now. Maharaj takes a seat.
Good to see him back on the floor as well. He missed last week's game with a calf injury, so happy to see him being healthy again.
Again, another pass from Fowler gets tipped as Zach McKenzie goes coast to coast, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
They are so fast down the floor. One steal, and within 4 seconds, they're already attacking the basket.
The first outlet pass of theirs is very on point. Kenzie hits both. So margin back to 7. Full court pressure here. Nothing Jordan Gear can't handle though. Ball moving around the perimeter. Gear now penetrates. Nice little finger roll, and he's going to get to the free throw line.
Gear starting to get a little bit more involved in attacking the paint. Got an and 1 a few possessions ago. Draw a foul now, 2 free throws.
Fouls on Elijah Stefalopoulos. He's first. Jordan Gear, a player who obviously grew up at McKinnon to play NBL 1 for a few years with Nana Wadding. He's come back home. Certainly a big part of this Cougars team.
Very nice piece that next to Mitch. 2 guards, you know you can handle any pressure, bring the ball, give into their offense. That's a luxury when you can give it to either one and trust that they're going to do the right decision.
Yeah, very steadying forces, both of them, and good at getting penetration into the paint, trying to break down opposing defenses. And here's Gear again.
Great defense.
Yeah, stayed at home and nowhere to go for Gear. 5 on the shot clock now. They got to go quick. Painenberg lets it fly from deep. A little short, and the Broncos clean it up. Good defensive stand that time from Hume City.
Coleman's not getting a lot of credit, but he is moving his feet very well this game.
And Fowler lucky to be not called for a goaltend there. I believe he pulled on the net. And great to see Mitch Barry's going to check back into the game there. He's okay. Painenberg out.
Second foul on Remo.
Well, we got a timeout. So with 6:24 to play in this first half, I guess you could kind of say it's gone to script so far in terms of Hume really pushing the pace and trying to control the tempo early, and McKinnon just trying to settle in and work the ball and just stick around basically in this first half. And I think, as you said, you're expecting the game to get a bit more interesting after half-time, but how do the Cougars make sure that, you know, they stay within reach over this last six and a bit minutes of this first half and don't let Hume City get away too early?
You can almost say this game favors McKinnon in the sense that they're keeping Hume out of the high scoring. Hume wants to get into the 90s and the 100s. 30 points with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. They're doing a pretty good job defensively. Obviously, they're not in the lead, but Hume wants to get up and down, as many possessions, as many shots up as possible, crash the glass, and McKinnon's limiting that right now. And I think that's why the game is so close. It's going to be like this the whole game. McKinnon's not going to get into that pace where they're just going up and down with them. They're going to try and impose that slow rhythm, walk the ball up. Jordan Vanderberg's in the game, you know, all 7'1" of him. Mm-hmm. So you know that they're going to walk it up even more and try to use him inside with his size. It's just two forces that are going at it that do two completely different things. And right now McKinnon's doing a good job of slowing it down, but Hume still getting to the free throw line. This will be their
10th and 11th attempts. And that's really been the difference in the game so far. 10 free throw attempts to 5. And they're +3 in terms of makes. Now +4. Vandenberg just acquainting himself with his opponents early in the game.
That's what he does. He's a big body. He's there to impose his will in the interior. But Coleman's not going to back down either. He's here to do his job. It'll be fun to watch these two go at it for a few minutes.
So 6-point lead to Hume City. Cougars with the ball. Here's Mitch Barry. Back from that knock from the big screen that he got bowled over by a few minutes earlier. Shot clock down. Barry lets it fly from deep. Can't get it to go, and here's Green again pushing in transition. 1 on 3, and he still liked his chances. Here's an easy deuce for the Cougars. Nice pass from Sivankevicius.
One of the few runouts McKinnon's got all game so far.
Yep. So a little dose of the Broncos medicine going against them that time. And time way off on that 3-ball attempt, and the McKinnon Cougars crowd loves that. Ball going back to McKinnon with a chance to make it a one-possession game. Baird back in for Gear. Baird has 2 fouls, so just something to keep an eye on here.
Once again, though, going to that 2-point guard lineup, kind of negating the pressure that Hume wants to throw at him because they have 2 guys who can bring it up at any time.
Here's Barry. Vandenberg backing down on time, and they're going to throw it into him. The double team comes immediately. You kind of have to. Now Common switches back on him, and Vandenberg backs him down, and it's knocked away with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. So that's a win for Hume City. What can the Cougars draw up here with 3 seconds left? Adam Walsh barking out instructions from the sideline. Simankevicius. McQueen gets it off just in time, does draw iron. And that's tipped off of Hume City and will go back to the Cougars, and they'll get a fresh 14. So that's a little win. They escape from that.
Vandenberg didn't get the rebound, but he kept it alive, just being big. Another warning between him and Coleman.
Adam Walsh pleading his case that Jordan Vandenberg not doing anything wrong, just trying to move into space. Here's Baird now. That's going to be a foul on Green, and he's upset at himself. Just got there a tad late. No, it's not on Green. They called that on Matautia. I thought it was Green coming over to help, but it was Matautia from behind. And Baird will go to the line for his first free throw attempts of the night.
I think Hume will take that any day. Keep KV out of foul trouble. He's too important to them. But McKinnon getting to the line a little bit better this quarter, getting in the paint, getting some paint touches.
And more importantly, getting a few stops against the Broncos, especially in D-Trans. Green short on that one. Baird cleans it up. And the Cougars out and looking to run again. Now they slow it down. Barry with the up fake. Gets into the paint. Looks for the dump down to Vandenberg, but the pass was too hot to handle. McKenzie. Matautia. Simonkevichus stays in front, contains, and Barry on the deck yet again, and ends up in a baseline jumper for Matautia. 5-point game again. Vandenberg with the terror screen. And that 3-ball by Simonkevichus will be waved away because we have a foul on the baseline beforehand. Foul's on Green.
Hume in the penalty with 4 minutes left. This is something McKinnon can try and take advantage of going into the half.
Just the first foul on KV on Green.
Good minutes by Vandenberg. Only played a couple of minutes, but did his job.
And every time McKinnon goes to the line as well, a chance to catch their breath, keep the pace of the game a little bit slower. That's in their favor as they try and work towards halftime and just keep it close.
Every free throw can stop rhythm. It can stop the momentum. Hume wants to run. Every time this happens, McKinnon can set up their defense, prepare what they want to do.
Keenan Gorski checking in for his first minutes now for Hume City.
Happy to see him back on the floor as well. He's been out the last 2 months with a hamstring injury, so glad to see him back for the grand final. He provides some very big shooting for them. He's a sniper.
Green denied by Fowler. Good defense that time. One possession game. Cougars can tie it here with a 3-ball. Simonkevichus has exactly that in mind, but can't get it to drop, and Green cleans it up. KV on Green with rebound number 4 already. He's also got 14 points and 3 steals. As McKenzie can't get it to go, and the Cougars with another chance.
I'm very impressed with McKinnon's defense this quarter right now.
McQueen, tough take, and he gets it to fall, and it's a 1-point game. Tautia looking to push, and that's going to be foul number 3 on Kobe Baird. He was looking for the fend-off, but I don't think he was in legal guarding position there. Just turned and moving a little bit, and Baird is going to have to take a seat. Gear comes back in, Maharaj in for Mitch Barry.
That's that speed. They scored, and within 3 seconds, they were in the front court already drawing a foul. You cannot turn your head or take a breath. You have to get back.
21 on the shot clock. 1-point lead for the Broncos. They're in blue going to the right of screen. Cougars in maroon going to the left of screen. 3-ball no good. McQueen can't track it down, but Maharaj there to help him. And here's McQueen pushing again. Fowler backs it out now. Now he works down low, kicks it. Maharaj attacks the closeout, looking for the foul. Nothing doing there, and the Broncos push the other way. First shot attempt from Gorski. Not quite on range, and the ball will go back to McKinnon. KV on Green will take a seat. Time back in. It's been an entertaining game. Not the highest scoring affair, but certainly some great action and some really good battles going on all over the floor.
80s and 90s, people will be loving this right now. They don't like to see high-scoring games. They want to see defense, grind it out, and physicality, and that's what we have today.
Here's Gear. 18-footer baseline. That's good. And the Cougars back in front. They trailed by as many as 9 points. And just the second time they've been in front all day by a point both times. Great fight back. Time short. Here's Gear. Looking to push 3-on-2 for the Cougars. And Gear goes all the way himself and draws the foul. What a great take by Jordan Gear, and he loves it. And the crowd loves it. Fouls on Matautia. And we've got a timeout to Hume City as they've got to find an answer for this Cougars defense and then their ability now to push in transition themselves.
And Jordy Gear's been getting in the paint this entire quarter. He's up to 11 points now in double figures. They figured something out at quarter time that's changed the whole momentum.
So 3-point lead to McKinnon. And we were talking about McKinnon just kind of hanging around before halftime. They've got other ideas here, Steve. They're looking to take the lead and take control of this game. And right now, you got to give them a lot of credit for the way they're playing. And they've really changed the tempo in this second quarter, much to their advantage.
They've been very smart. They're walking it up, getting their sets, but they're also pushing when the advantage is there. They're making great decisions on when to run and when not to run. And their defense, they've held Hume to 11 points this quarter. That is way under Hume's average. They're trying to impose their will as much as possible. This last minute 43 is crucial to Hume being able to stay in it, now that they trail by 3. And McKinnon wants to extend this lead. They want to go into the half up 5, 6, 7. That'd be a huge turnaround after being down 9 in the first quarter.
Yeah, 20-11 here in this second quarter in favor of the Cougars.
You see another substitution, Levi Smith. We talk about their depth. They played 9 players so far. Everyone's had a role. Everybody's done something. They're just going to keep grinding and grinding and grinding.
So, Jordan Gear at the free throw line. He's got 11 points already to lead the Cougars. Four-point edge, the biggest for McKinnon here tonight. Time at the pull-up. Gets the friendly roll. Much-needed bucket there for Hume City.
That's what you know works. Time at the foul line, that's pretty much automatic for him.
McKinnon now. Smith, Gear working around the top. Maharaj with the step-back 3 ball, and that's good. And he likes it.
Big shot.
Cougars rolling right now. D from Smith. Oh, tough hit from Time. Smith could not have done anything more on that possession. And Time has really had a strong quarter. 12 points now on the night. Maharaj again, can't get that one to go.
Here they come.
Gear walls up, but over the top, Sofalopoulou. And we've got a timeout now to McKinnon. So Hume with a nice little mini run back. 4 straight to cut this thing back to 1 point. This great action back and forth, Steve. It's really started to open up here in the last probably 3 to 4 minutes of this second period.
And you see when Hume gets that ball going, they are so hard to stop. They score so quickly that you've got to make sure you get the shot you want, because if you get a shot that doesn't correspond to what you're trying to get, Hume's going to make you pay, and they've done that the last 3 possessions.
Both teams shooting just under 40% from the field. Cougars have hit 4 threes. Broncos have hit 3. Free throws almost identical, 8 of 11 for the Broncos, 8 of 10 for the Cougars. Cougars with a 5-rebound edge, though, on the game, 26-21. I think that's been important. They've cleaned up any misses from Hume City, not really giving them many second chance opportunities at all. And they're kind of winning the possession count, especially in this second quarter as a result, and that's been really big in terms of them working their way back into this game.
They're winning possession count. They're also winning, in American football, they have this thing called the time count, time of possession. And I think McKinnon is doing a great job in time of possession. Having to play defense for 15 to 20 seconds every time down the floor for Hume is tiring. And if you score, or if you shoot quickly on the other end and don't score, now you're back to playing defense again. So for every minute you're playing defense 40 to 45 seconds. That's very tough.
Well, time in possession, you're right. Time in lead, big time favors Hume City. They've led for 17 minutes. The Cougars have led for less than 2 minutes, but they have the lead right now. 10-second differential between shot and game clock here. 3 ball, no good. Simonkevichus keeps it alive, though, and the Cougars will earn, well, almost the last possession. 14-second reset. There's 17.8 left on the clock.
McKinnon would like nothing better than to get a basket going to the half with the momentum here. Big defense possession for Hume.
Simonkevichus working with Gear. Standard defense by McKenzie, and Gear lucky not to get a backcourt violation there. Maharaj pulls up, can't get it to go, and Fowler's going to get called for a reach over the back there.
No, it's on Coleman.
Oh, it's on Coleman for holding, and that's going to send Fowler to the free throw line. Wow. Well, the official was right on that. Much better view than what we have from up here.
He knew what he was looking at.
And Fowler, who's yet to score in the game, has a chance to change that from the free throw line here. 4.1 left on the clock. So ball will go back to the Broncos after these free throws, barring an offensive rebound. Good on the first point of the night for Shannon Fowler. Averages about 13 points a game on the season. He's been held well in check in this first half. Good on both. A three-point edge here. Broncos got time, gets it off, and he knocks it down. Right in the face of Mitch Barry. And we are all tied up at the half. And we'll do it again in the second half. Wow, what a way to end the half for the Broncos. Things were working against them the last couple of minutes, but they clawed their way back from 5 down, tied it up at the half on a desperation shot from Time. He had good balance on it, he got a good look at it, moved it quick, and that's a big hit in the context of this game and gives Hume a little bit of momentum back as they go into the main break.
That's a big shot in terms of tying it up the momentum, but what an entertaining first half, back and forth. We said it's going to come down to the end, and you want anything less in this kind of environment, championship game. What a great first half.
Really good. So Time with that basket moves up to 15 points. He's the leading scorer in the game now for either team. Kevion Green has 14, and for the Cougars, it's Jordan Greer with 12 and Remo Simonkevichus with 10 to lead them. But what an entertaining first half. It's been back and forth action. Hume had a lead early, led by as many as 9 points. The Cougars clawed all the way back, and they led by as many as 5 themselves before the Broncos tied it up again right on the buzzer. And we will start knotted up at 42 each when we come back for the second half. But for now, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you for all the second half action shortly. Oh, welcome back to the State Basketball Center. It's halftime of the BigV Men's Championship Grand Final between the Hume City Broncos and the McKinnon Cougars, and we are all knotted up at 42 points apiece. It's been a really entertaining first half, back and forth. Hume City controlled it for a lot of that first half, especially in the first quarter, where they led 22-16. They were up by as many as 9 points. McKinnon made a run in that second period to keep it close, and then they took the lead themselves, led by as many as 5. And as my co-commentator Steve just worked out, Hume City scored 9 points in the last
minute 36.
Minute 36 of that second period to tie us back up here at 42 apiece. So this is anyone's game right now, and I mean, this is what you want out of a grand final, a competitive game. And you know, you look back a couple of weeks to when these two teams met in the first week of the finals, and very different personnel on the floor. Of course, we talked about earlier, Mitch Barry wasn't there that day for McKinnon. So important to how this team plays. But Hume jumped them early, and the Cougars never really recovered, whereas today they've just kind of hung around, made their own little mini run, and then Hume turned up the pace again to tie this thing, and a great shot at the buzzer by Ricardo time to knot us up at 42. And we've got 20 more minutes to sort this out, Steve. Before we do, a couple of shout-outs to the fans of both teams, the Hume City Bronco fans watching and the McKinnon Cougars fans. I know Nick Haywood's watching, and you want to give a shout-out to your boys?
I got to give a shout-out to my Packy boys. I got a message at halftime about, make sure you give us a shout-out. So shout-out to the Pakenham Warriors who are watching on the live stream right now. I know we all wish we were playing, but it's always great to have everybody involved in some capacity.
Well, here we go. Second half underway now to be the Broncos with the ball left in the. Here's McKenzie, Zach McKenzie.
These first 2-3 minutes are very important for both teams. Who's going to be able to set the pace and play the way they want to? McKinnon, for 8 minutes, 9 minutes in that second quarter, dictated everything. And in the blink of an eye, Hume right back at it, 9 points in a minute and a half.
Barry with a strong take right over Green. First bucket of the second half to the Cougars.
Another layup.
It's McKenzie cut off baseline by Smith. Good defense. Ball comes off the feet of Coleman, and it's the Cougars forcing a turnover. Smith now. Barry wide open on the opposite 45. That one's a little short. Simonkevic just cleans it up. Gets blocked by McKenzie, keeps it alive. And Kavion Green picks it off. Great defense by the Broncos on that possession. McKenzie runs out of real estate. Finds a teammate and knocks it down. Sefalopoulou with the corner three.
His second three of the game.
And the Broncos back in front by a point. McKenzie caught a break there. Barry. Gear. Ooh, no look. Ends up with Levi Smith, and he knocks it down in response. What a game. Here's Green. Strong finish in transition.
You have got to get back. You cannot turn your head because you made a shot. They are coming at you full force immediately.
And Green had it going early in the first quarter. It was Ricardo Time who led the way in the second quarter for the Broncos. And Green running again. Here's Gear. Smith just made a three, passes it up. Gear off 1 foot, throws it up. Cleans up his own, can't get it to go. And we're going to have 2 free throws, I believe, to Simonkevic on the putback attempt.
That's his 9th rebound of the game. He's been crashing hard. Hume needs to find a get a body on him.
Second foul, I believe that was on Coleman. Remo can't get the first to fall. One out of 2. He's up to 9 points now. There was a little score revision. They had him down for 10 initially, but that got revised to 8 at halftime. So he's got 9 points and 10 boards right now working on a double-double. It's pretty sure he's going to get that before this game's done. Fowler tries to pick it off, knocks it away.
McKinnon starting to pick up full court a little bit more in pressure, trying to keep Hume out of their comfort zone, make them have to burn some time off the clock.
Still 22 on the shot clock, though. Well, even when they're not running, they're still advancing to the front court quickly. Great hands by Barry to pick that one clean from Green. Ooh. Good trans D by the Broncos. Simonkevic just kicks to Barry. Here's Gear now. Up fake into the paint. Fowler. Extra. Levi Smith. Good. Second three of the quarter for Levi Smith.
Great unselfish basketball. Many open shots for McKinnon, but they want to get the best shot possible to make Hume work. There might have been 6 or 7 extra passes there.
And Gear picks the pocket of Zach McKenzie, and then McKenzie fouls him from behind. Gear looking for a transition take foul.
Hume with their third turnover of the quarter already. McKinnon's
referees are going to talk about it.
One sportsman like here could change momentum. 2 shots in the ball. This is a big call by the officials.
What have they decided?
Common foul.
Regular foul. And I think that's probably right in the context of that. McKenzie was trying to recover and get the ball back when he made contact with Gear, for mine at least.
There was also another Hume player behind him, so he wasn't the last person, which I think is the deciding factor there.
Yep. So ball back to the Cougars. They lead by 4. Here's Barry. Simonkevic. Smith again. Not this time.
That was a heat check. Made 2.
Yeah, why not? Ooh, Barry just brought the arms down. Attack by Green.
His second.
Yep.
This is where Kavion really thrives. When he gets downhill and gets to the foul line, I think he leads the league in free throws. He is very tough to stop.
Green knocks down them both. 2-point game again.
Green and Ricardo Time carrying the load for Hume right now. 33 points combined.
Here's Barry looking for Fowler, and Croman has other ideas. Maharaj will check back in. Simonkevic takes a well-earned rest. It's not common that you see a player who's a leading scorer on a team, as Maharaj is this season, who comes off the bench. But as you said, that is the depth of this Cougars team.
They can hurt you in so many ways. Great hands.
Showing his versatility there as he gets in front, and Green comes up hobbling a little bit. He gets called for the walk. No foul on the play. Made it just a little bit of clash of knees, but seems to be okay running it off.
Great job by Maharaj just getting in front of him, putting his hands up. Feet got tangled up, unfortunately.
Just beat him to the spot, backpedaled beautifully. And if that slows down Kavion Green just ever so slightly, we've got an offensive foul on Levi Smith, though, moving screen. But if that little clash of knees slows down Kavion Green at all, that's a little mini win for the Cougars. But he seems to be okay.
Probably won't be the first time he gets hit in a game like this.
Here's McKenzie against Maharaj. Fowler tips it, and the Cougars come up with another stop.
McKinnon's doing a great job on defense this quarter. I think it's their 5th steal already.
Kick ball. Ball stay with McKinnon, 17 shot clock.
It looks like McKinnon's really trying to put an emphasis on really making Hume rotate several times. Not just 1 rotation, 2 rotations, but 3 rotations. Making them play defense as long as possible.
Noah McKenzie just checked in for Zach. Barry lets it fly. Why not? Why not? Right in the face of time. 5-point lead again for McKinnon. That's their equal biggest margin. Green tries to reply, can't get it to go, and Fowler cleans it up. Fowler's starting to have an impact on this game. Gear, yes.
Big shot.
And he loves it. And we've got a timeout to the Hume City Broncos as they're facing their biggest deficit of this grand final, down by 8 points all of a sudden. 57 plays 49, and it's been the three ball for the Cougars this quarter that's really allowed them to get some separation in the scoring margin, Steve.
Well, 4 threes in the quarter, but they've also forced 5 turnovers this quarter, so they're getting stops on one end and they're making them pay on the other. 3 balls are a killer. When you get a stop in a 3, it's demoralizing. You're talking 5-6 point swings every time. They've come out ready to go. They're playing their brand of basketball, slowing it down. The assistant coach at RMIT, a good friend of mine, Stefan Nikolovsky, runs this program through analytics. He's very good with numbers and math, and he was running all the numbers. And he predicted, just based on the way McKinnon plays, that they're able to run their style of basketball. It favors them just because of how slow of a pace they do versus the fast pace of Hume. And right now, that's what McKinnon's doing. They're slowing it down, getting the shots they want. Hume scoring 49 points midway through the third quarter is very unlike them, so they got to find a way to get that pace back up, get more possessions.
The patience of McKinnon offensively as well has been really evident. Aside from that Mitch Barry 3 that was in the face of time, every other 3 has become off great ball movement and just waiting till something opens up.
They know what they want, and they're disciplined to get to it, and they're doing a great job this quarter on it. We'll see what Hume can do coming out of timeout now. The biggest deficit of the game so far for him.
Tough shot by time. Well defended by Smith. Maharaj cleans it up. And the Cougars with a chance to extend this margin to double figures. Barry loses it off his foot. No, it's a Broncos foot last, and the ball will stay with McKinnon. Biggest lead for either team was 9 points. Hume City in front in the first quarter.
Mitch is also up to double figures now with 10 points. So.
Oh, lovely dump off from Maharaj, and Fowler gets his first field goal of the night now. 10-point lead. Looking very confident. And that's going to be a blocking foul.
That's on Mitch. That's his third. It's a big call here.
Was it Maharaj down low, or was it Barry for reaching in? It is Maharaj for the block, and that's going to be 2 shots for Robbie Coleman. Zach McKenzie back in. Kavion Green takes a seat. Coleman 68% on the season from the free throw line. One out of 2 on that trip.
Content to walk it back up and get what they want.
Gear can't get it to go over Noah McKenzie. Good D by Barry to cut off time. Coleman's strong take, and that's going to be a foul on Shannon Fowler. Called for some hand contact. Didn't look like much in it, but it'll send Coleman back to the free throw line.
Only his first. I know he's pleased for that. 4 fouls last week. Limited minutes.
Therese Mataudia back into the game. Coleman goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Margin back to 7. Gear again in no hurry. Walking it up. Here's Barry. Gear again gets the high screen from Fowler, gets the re-screen. Looks for the 3 ball, but that's short, but Maharaj gives them an extra possession. His 3 ball no good, and the ball is saved by McKenzie. Just time. Reels it. They managed to come up with it somehow there, the Broncos.
Great hustle from both teams.
Coleman from deep now. Good.
Coleman coming alive. 6 points in the last 2 minutes.
Back to a 2-possession game. 55-59.
Neither team will go away. Every time both teams create a little bit of a margin, the other team makes a run.
Maharaj again. This one at the time it goes, and Cougars back out by 7. Not shy. Shaq Maharaj. Coleman likes it. Heat check, and why not? He's come to play. As you said, 9 points now, 9 straight for the Broncos from Robbie Coleman.
Not what you would expect with Kavion Green on the bench, that Coleman would be your go-to, but he's stepping up. Oh, another answer. Gear for 3 again. McKinnon now with 6 threes, I think, this quarter.
Gear up to 18 points now. Coleman works down low, and 2 more. That's 11 points in about 2 minutes for Robbie Coleman.
Kind of that forgotten guy in the first half. Didn't get many attempts, but he's making the most of it now.
Big minutes now. 11 of his 13 in this third period. Barry tries to work baseline. Couldn't quite find the angle. Here's Ricardo Time pushing. Zach McKenzie cut off well by Levi Smith. They go back to Coleman. Where else will they go? Here's McKenzie. Shot clock down to 4. Oh, and they're bailed out by a foul. Foul's on Levi Smith.
That's unfortunate. You played great defense for 21 seconds.
Going to be bonus free throws. Zach McKenzie.
Chance to cut it back to 1 possession.
Smith with his second.
Zach McKenzie to the line. He's got another 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Here we go. There's 1.
McKenzie struggled from the field today, but he's hit a few free throws, and Coleman keeps it alive for Ricardo Time with another big 3, and we are back to a 1-point game just like that. Neither team able to really get comfortable in this game. Baird just loses it. And the Broncos now have a chance to regain the lead.
The energy in the building has shifted right now. The fans from Hume can feel it. The bench can feel it.
Kavion Green checks back in. Good substitution by Matt Foster there. Senses the moment for the Broncos to get back in front and maybe wrestle the momentum back ahead of the 3/4 time break.
It's a game of runs. Both teams keep going on runs. Almost like a boxing match, punch for punch. That's a big foul on Mitch Berry. That's his 3rd.
And that's gonna send Zach McKenzie back to the free throw line.
Take the lead after being down 10.
He's gonna have 3 free throw attempts here. He's already attempted 5 free throws today. This will be attempt 6, 7, and 8. And the Broncos have now erased a 10-point deficit, excuse me. And Zach McKenzie goes 3 for 3. And the Broncos lead by 2. Barry was going to take a seat.
It's going to be an exciting 4th quarter. Both teams giving everything they have.
Just when you thought McKinnon had taken control, Hume City with other ideas. Josh McQueen in. Oh, full court pressure here by the Broncos. Baird manages to beat it. McQueen, Maharaj with that low release. Can't get it to go that time, and Green cleans it up. Rebound number 5 for him. Coleman, 11 points this quarter. Time has also been big. Couple of big threes. Siminkevich just cleans it up. Maharaj. Double down low. Kicks it. Siminkevich. Maharaj. Can't get it to go. And the Broncos seem to have the momentum right now. Every time we say that, the other team wrestles it back. Free ball in and out.
Last shot for the Cougars.
Shot clock turned off. Got 10 seconds to go. Kobe Baird with the ball. High screen from Fowler. Rejects it. Lob. No good for McQueen. Here's Green. 2 seconds. Half court. Ooh. Nearly got it. And at the end of 3, there's just 2 points in it. It's the Broncos in front. They end up winning that quarter by that margin of 2 points. We were knotted up at 42 apiece. So it's 25-23 ahead for the Broncos in that third period. But the Cougars led by as many as 10 points at one stage in that third period. Great fight back by Hume.
As soon as Hume plays their brand and they speed it up, they score so quickly. They're on pace to get, into the high 80s, low 90s, which I think favors them because they want to score as much as possible. It's going to be a game of runs. Who's going to have the last run is going to have the win at the end of this game, I think.
You see some of the shooting percentages there. 42% from the field to Hume, over 38 to McKinnon. The three's pretty even, although both teams knocked down a lot in that third period. And the free throw count just edges towards Hume. They've got 8 more attempts and they're +6 in points from the free throw line. Rebound count very much favors McKinnon today, +10. Most of the other stats are pretty even, to be honest, and that's why it's just a 2-point game. This has been a really fun game to watch. I hope you guys are enjoying the action at home. It's anyone's game right now, and I think, Steve, this is probably what you expected coming in, a really competitive game. Two teams trying to impose their style and their will, and the game of runs going back and forth as that momentum kind of shifts, and it's exactly what we've seen through 3 quarters so far.
Yeah, I'd say we've had 4 big runs. I mean, Hume in the first quarter made their run up 10. McKinnon in the second quarter made their run up 6-7. Then they went up 10. Now Hume's back up by 2. Fourth quarter, I don't think will be any different. If McKinnon can slow it down, that really helps them when they can get that ball going through hands, 20 seconds off the clock. But on the other end, when Hume gets going downhill and they're pushing the pace, they score so quickly. And then Robert Coleman, something I think McKinnon expected with Kavian on the bench. You expect that to be a chance for them to maybe try and add a little bit to it. And Robert Coleman just stepped up big time, and he's a big part of why they're up 2 going into the fourth right now.
Yeah, almost single-handedly brought them back as part of that big run where he scored, I think, 9 straight at one point, at 11 points in the quarter. Here's McQueen baseline for the Cougars on the first possession. He draws the foul on Gorski. It's a chance for the Cougars to tie us back up right away. Queen gets the first to go. Didn't attempt many free throws in the regular season, just 5 of 9 on the season. Knocks down 2 with confidence right there, and we are knotted at 67. Playing for the championship here, the BigV Championship Men's Grand Final. It's a rematch of the 2023 final, where the Cougars came away winners. And we got a foul on the baseline there. That's going to be 2 shots to the Broncos. Foul is on McQueen. Second on McQueen.
Kavion's starting to get to the foul line a little bit more as well.
2 years ago was the Cougars winning 90-74 against these Broncos. Last year, of course, the Cougars lost to the Wyndham Devils in heartbreaking fashion after having a very big lead at one stage, going down by a solitary point, 80-79, and they're trying to right that wrong here and see if they can claim their second title in 3 years. Whereas for Hume, they have not won a title since 2004. So looking for their first championship in 21 years.
What do they say, third time's a charm? This is the third time going against McKinnon in the last 6 years.
Gear can't get it to go on the baseline. Here's time. Gorski from the corner, and he's fouled by Maharaj. Not a great foul there.
We talk about defend without fouling. That's their second time this half fouling a three-point shooter. Those are the kind of points that you don't want to give up. Especially in a close game like this. 6 points off of free throws could be a big difference at the end of the game.
No good on the first for Gorski.
That's uncharacteristic of him.
80% on the season. One out of three. McKenzie keeps it alive, though, somehow.
Great hustle.
And Green draws a foul, and that's another one on Josh McQueen. 2 shots for Kavion. For McQueen, that is, no, it can't be his first. Did he not just get one a moment ago? Unless that went on somebody else. Well, they're signaling that's his first.
This will be Kavion's 9th and 10th free throw of the game already. Another miss there.
Seven out of 10 on the night for Kavion Green from the free throw line. 18 points in all, 19 points, sorry, now. Leading scorer in the game. Here's Gear. To Fowler. And he's just hopped a little bit there with it. The help defense came, and I think it just rattled him a little bit. Dylan Stith has just walked into the building. He was a McKinnon Cougar once upon a time back in the day.
That's McKinnon royalty, that 2019 championship.
Yep.
He absolutely dominated.
Checking out the action. He's there with some of his Casey teammates.
Another offensive rebound by Hume. They are crashing the boards hard this quarter.
Coleman just blew a bunny, but Green's right there to clean it up. And it's a 4-point lead to the Broncos. And we've got a timeout to Adam Walsh and the McKinnon Cougars. So advantage swings back to Hume at the start of this fourth quarter, and their fans love it.
It's all just hustle plays. Zach McKinnon's ending up out of bounds, saving a loose ball. Another one right here. 5 offensive rebounds in 2 minutes is a backbreaker when you get the stop, but you don't finish the job.
Yeah, just outworking the Cougars right now. Narrowed the rebound margin to 6. They got 10 offensive rebounds themselves now. And Green is having a terrific game. He has 21 points, 9 rebounds, 6 steals. That's huge.
He's been active on both hands. He's doing a great job. His energy on both ends. He's picking up, he's pressing, he's getting the passing lanes, he's active, and on offense, he's attacking the basket. 10 free throw attempts, putting pressure on the defense. And McKinnon right now is doing a bad job of guarding without fouling, and then Hume's missing free throws and getting their own second chances. So right now it's just a little bit more effort, I think, on McKinnon's end. Hume's doing a heck of a job just imposing their will, imposing their strength. Good timeout by Adam Walsh, trying to settle the tide a little bit. We talk about a game of runs. It's a little run to start the quarter for Hume.
It's just a 4-point margin, so by no means is this thing getting away from them. As you say, good time to just reset there and get back to what was working for them, especially in that third quarter. But just settle down a little bit. Talk about some of those hustle plays, effort plays, cleaning up the fouls as well. Here's Mitch Barry. Fowler. Great pass. Simonkevicius. Nice back cut.
Great play drawing out of the timeout. Go inside, get something easy.
And Fowler comes up with a steal, and Remo's out running. Oh! Just lost control, couldn't get it to go. Time keeps it in bounds. Coleman wide open. Fadeaway no good, but the Cougars can't come up with it. McKenzie for three now. And Fowler cleans it up finally, and the Cougars escape with a stop. A chance to tie the game. Will take the lead here on this possession. Barry wants to back down the smaller Matautia. Maharaj, short.
Another rebound by Remo.
Gear, back to Remo. Staying patient, the Cougars. Shot clock down to 6 now. High screen from Fowler. Gear has to throw it up. It's a long two, and it doesn't draw iron. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense by the Broncos.
I think Remo probably should have taken that one. Starting to see players putting their hands on their knees. Fatigue starting to set in. Who can play through it?
Matautia. Ooh, tough pass. And Maharaj is going to be called for a foul there. I'm not sure he really did much wrong. Aside from maybe being caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Sometimes unfortunately that's all it is, but that puts McKinnon in the bonus with 6:36. This is approaching danger territory where 2 free throws the rest of the way.
Levi Smith checks back in for McKinnon. Maharaj takes a seat. And Smith comes up with a steal right away, so way to have an impact as soon as you check in. Barry starts the offense. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Here's Gear. Steps through. Fowler tries to flush it. Gets the bounce off the front of the rim and the foul. Maybe not quite how they drew it up, but it worked. And Fowler walking all the way back down to half court to catch his breath. And he's going to have a chance at a three-point play to put the Cougars back in the lead. And does just that. McKinnon back up by 1. Matautia looking to push. Smith again with a hand in the way. Great active hands by Levi Smith here in this fourth quarter.
Comes in, gets 2 steals immediately. What a...
Gear, and 1. Yes, gets it. Foul on Matautia. Big play for McKinnon, and all of a sudden that momentum shifts back the other way.
Like I'm watching a boxing match. The 2 boxers going blow for blow. One run on one side, back at the other end. This is going to be an exciting finish. I can't predict who's going to win because this is going both ways.
Gears had a big game. He leads the Cougars, has 20 points. And they're up by 2 possessions now. Coleman, such a strong third quarter, but is denied by Fowler there, and this Cougars crowd is up and about. They love it. Matautia's going to take a seat.
That's a great job of defending without fouling. Keep your hands up. Perfect timing. I know Fowler enjoyed that one after Coleman hit a couple shots on him in the third quarter.
2 blocks, 4 steals, 6 stocks for Shannon Fowler here tonight.
That's why he's been nominated for Defensive Player of the Year. He does it all.
Let me hear Broncos fans. Let's go, Broncos. Let's go.
Ricardo Time just
doing a great job of
relacing.
taking his time to do
Yeah.
that.
Extra breaths. I think he's doing 7 different knots, it looked like, in that shoelace, but whatever works, eh?
Free way to get a little bit of a break.
Yep.
Smart move.
Here's Zach McKenzie. Nice attack. Great finish. It's all stuck in the net. It's a good reply there from Hume. 2-point game again. Nearly halfway through this fourth quarter. It's a 2-point margin. Smith, corner 3, no good. Remo rushes it, can't get it to go. Fowler keeps it alive. Kicks out to Remo, straightaway 3, short. Good defensive stand that time by Hume.
15 rebounds for Remo.
McKenzie kicks. Time. Pull up on Smith. Wow. Wow. Had the littlest bit of space to get that shot away, but that's all he needed. Big time hit. Ricardo Time. He now has 21 points. Equal game high scorer.
Hume back in front now again.
Barry draws the foul. That foul's going to be on Safalepalu, I believe. It is. And it's going to be 2 shots to Mitch Barry. Second personal on Elijah Safalepalu.
Yeah, no one's in foul trouble for Hume yet. Shaquille Maharaj has 4. Levi Smith has 3 for McKinnon.
No good on the first for Mitch Barry. We're all knotted up at 76 apiece. 4:45 to play here in this grand final. Coleman, long on that one. Battle for the boards. Who comes up with it? It's Hume. McKenzie now. Can't get it to go. And Mitch Barry cleans it up. Cougars fans exhale for a moment, looking for their team to take the lead again.
Both teams leaving it all out on the floor.
Gear can't connect. McKenzie, again in and out. He's just not been able to find the range here tonight. He's had some really good, clean looks.
Game of inches sometimes.
Gear turns the corner, explodes, and connects with the left hand. Nice finish from Jordan Gear to put his team back in front by just a single basket.
He's done a great job of getting 2 feet in the paint tonight. He's been penetrating all night, finishing layups.
Kavion Green. And that's going to go back to McKinnon. Last touch by Zach McKenzie. Play certainly heated up. It's anyone's game still. The Cougars with a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
This is where the Cougars' depth might come back as an advantage. You see a lot of the Hume players right now, hands on their hips, hands on their knees. They played big minutes all season long.
Gear. Floater. Good. 4-point lead. Time attacks right away. Smith is right there on the spot. It doesn't matter. Ricardo Time. And again, pretty good defense from Levi Smith, but Time just better. And he's got a chance at a 3-point play.
He's been their closer all year. He's had several games in the fourth quarter where he's just put it on his back. And he's done it again. He's hit big shot after big shot tonight.
23 points on the night.
And 4 fouls on Levi Smith as well.
And that's big because he's had a really nice impact defensively and with the 3-ball tonight. 1-point game. 3:01 to play. The Cougars lost in a heartbreaker last year by a point. They won the year before against these very Broncos. Here's Barry. Smith for 3. Good.
He is the epitome of a 3-and-D player. He picks up on defense, and he can shoot it. He is very important to this team.
Coleman, hard drive, earns himself a trip to the charity stripe. Fouls on Fowler.
His third.
And both teams in the bonus as well the rest of the way. Could become a free throw contest. The Cougars hitting at a better clip tonight, albeit the Broncos have had a lot more trips to the line than their opponents. And Coleman's been clutch in the second half from there. I think he's missed just one.
Up to 14 points now.
Oh, just as I say that, he misses the second.
Commentators jinx.
4 out of 6. I will do that a lot, at least once a game. Here's Gear slowing things down. They want to work for a good shot. 10 on the shot clock now. Smith open. Well short. Remo can't put it away. Transition D of McKinnon becomes very important now against this Broncos team. Time can't get it to go. Noah McKenzie. Broncos again keep it alive. Here's Zach McKenzie. Still can't get it to drop. And I feel for that man, Zach McKenzie. He's had some really good looks tonight, and a lot of them are rimmed out just like that. 3-point lead, Cougars with ball in hand. Jordan Gear, leading scorer in the game, 25 points. Gets the switch now. Coleman backs him down. Backs away for the 3-ball. Leaves it short, but Fowler cleans it up. Smith doesn't settle. Strong take. Well defended by Noah McKenzie. Battle for the ball, and I think that foul might go against Kavion Green over the top, and he looks to have clashed his knee yet again. I believe that foul is going to go against Green over the back of Gear.
I don't know who it's on. It looks like it's against Hume, but I don't know who.
I think it was on Green. Is it Gear shooting free throws? I feel like he jumped over Jordan Gear's back there. And he comes up hobbling a little bit, Kavion Green. Referee's just sorting out who is going to be the free throw shooter.
Looks like Jordy Gear, as you said.
Yeah. Well, we got a timeout. 1:20 to play. It's a 3-point lead to McKinnon. They're going to have 2 free throws through the hands of Jordan Gear.
Jordy Gear has had a great game tonight. 25 points, 4 assists, getting to the paint, penetration. 3
boards, 1 steal. Knocked down a couple of threes. He's 5 out of 5 from the line. But more importantly, as much as he's been the one to score, he's also just controlled the tempo for McKinnon tonight and really allowed them to play at the pace they want to play out, which is, kept them in the games at times, allowed them to build some leads at times, but just being that steadying force as we know he is typically for this team.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, him and Mitch Berry being a 2-point guard combination is very hard to guard because 2 guys can run the offense from any position. And he's not been known as a scorer like tonight, but 25 big points, chance to get 2 more here, make it a 2-possession game.
And as we talked about a few moments ago, if it does in fact become a free throw shooting contest down the stretch, you can point to the fact that the Cougars have missed just 4 tonight. They're at 80%, 16 of 20 overall. The Broncos have missed 11 free throws, 21 of 32 at 66%. Gear with a pair right now to put his team up by 2 possessions.
Very big possession coming up after this free throw for Hume.
Sure, Matt Foster drew something up in that timeout for the next play. Gear goes 1 out of 2, his first miss of the night from the free throw line. 4-point lead. Here's time. He's been huge here tonight. Takes on Fowler.
That's 4 on Fowler now as well.
Yeah,
So foul
just
trouble.
brought the arms down ever so slightly, and that was enough. Smart take by Ricardo. Time stops the clock, gets back to the free throw line. And as you said, foul trouble could become a factor in this final minute and change. Dare I say, if we go to overtime as well. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Reminds me a lot of the Sandringham game 2 weeks ago where they had 3 players foul out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to hold on for dear life.
So they had a double-digit lead at the time. That's the difference.
Yep.
Here's time. Long. Cougars crowd likes that miss. So 1 out of 2 for Ricardo Time. So 3-point lead to McKinnon. They've got ball in hand. They're certainly going to run some clock here and work for a good shot.
Here we go, final minute.
Noah McKenzie right up on Jordan Gear. Ghost screen from Mitch Barry. Gear turns the corner and again fades away off 1 feet. Can't get it to go. Coleman cleans it up.
Chance to tie.
Hume City looking to run again. And Fowler picks it off clean. Those long arms. That's his 7th stock of the night. Huge 5th steal. So advantage back to McKinnon. That's a huge play by Shannon Fowler right there.
It is.
That might be a championship winning play. Gear steps back from deep and he hits it. And that could be it. 15.1 on the clock. What a huge shot from Jordan Gear. And this McKinnon crowd loves it. They are up by 6 points. 87-81. Timeout Hume City. And wow, that might have just sealed the championship for these McKinnon Cougars.
29 points for Gear. Nothing bigger than that one. But like you said, Fowler with a huge stop. Hume with a chance to tie the game. 5th steal of the night. And Jordan Gear, not afraid of the moment. Winds it down all the way to the end. Big shot.
So, I'm going to put you on the spot, Steve. You got 15.1 left. You got to go quick. You probably got to go for a 3. What is Matt Foster drawing up here? Who is going to take this shot?
I'm going with Ricardo Time. He's hit big shots all night. He's proven he can, he's not afraid of the moment. Keenan Gorski, their best shooter as well.
Kavion Green on the bench, obviously banged up from that last collision.
Yeah, if they don't score here, it's over. They got to get something, and they got to get something quick, and then play the foul game. But McKinnon shooting 77% from the foul line. That's a hard thing as well. They make their free throws. 15 seconds away from redeeming last year's heartbreaker.
Time to inbound. Look for him to get it right back. Coleman. Gorski. No space. Coleman lets it fly. That looks good. A little short. Gets another look at it. Still no good.
That's it.
Out of bounds. I believe last touch by Gorski. The referees are just going to talk about it. It is McKinnon ball. And that'll do it, folks. 4 seconds left. They just need to inbound now. And McKinnon Cougars look set to win their 2nd championship in 3 years. And their 3rd championship in the last 6 years against these Hume City Broncos. And that's got to hurt if you're a Broncos fan.
Oh, man. It feels like you're watching a bad movie over and over again. You keep getting to the mountaintop and you just can't finish the job. This is so hard. Hume played a heck of a game. They've done so many good things. Jordan Gear just hit a big-time shot. Free throws are probably something they want to have back. When you miss 12 free throws in a close contest like that, that's a big reason why.
Certainly had their chances, had a number of clean looks from 3 as well. Sometimes
Gear,
it's just not
points.
your night.
Remo, 17 rebounds. Out-rebounding Hume by 6.
And then you look at the defense of Shannon Fowler and that huge steal with about 28 seconds left, which led to the Gear 3 ball to put this thing away. So timeout was called by the Cougars. They will advance the ball, and they have 4 seconds left, and they brought in Jordan Vandenberg, and that's smart. They can just lob it into him. And all they need to do really is catch it here and this thing is over.
Even if they foul,
Yeah, there's not enough time.
But we talked about the depth of McKinnon. 11 points, 29, 7-7.
There's the lob to Vandenberg. He can't corral it, but it will stay with the Cougars. Gorski couldn't quite bring it in. 2.2 on the clock now, and this Cougars bench is up and about and ready to celebrate.
2 seconds.
And that'll do it, folks. Your 2025 Big V Men's Championship Grand Final winners, your champions, the McKinnon Cougars, 87-81. And they love it. What a ball game, though, Steve. I mean, you talk about wanting to have a good competitive grand final. That's exactly what we got. You have to feel for Hume. They've had such a great season. They knocked off the number 1 seeded Keysborough Cougars to get into the grand final. You know, they've really played some strong basketball this year, and they led it many times here tonight, but just unable to get over the line here against this Cougars team that I think probably, you know, it really wasn't much in it. You say they played the smarter game, but it probably wasn't even that. They probably just made a couple more shots, really, and that was the difference in the game.
Sometimes you do everything right, and the ball just doesn't bounce your way. You know, Zach McKenzie, several threes just rimmed in and out, a couple free throws in and out. Basketball is a funny game where sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. Hume played the game, 81 points. McKinnon just had the last run, made some big shots, and sometimes that's all it comes down to is who has the last run. We were tied with 2 minutes left, and then McKinnon made a couple shots to close it out. That shot by Gear, is going to be all over social media over the next couple of days because that's a big-time bucket.
Huge hit.
But congrats to Hume. They had a great season. They were very tough to play against. And, it's a heartbreaker, I feel, for them because, losing the grand final is one of the hardest things you can do as a sports player. And congrats to McKinnon, making up for last year. Yep. Interesting enough, I was talking to a friend of mine about this before the game. Surf Coast lost last year in the grand final in Div 2, came back and won this year. Gippsland lost in the grand final last year in Div 1, came back and won this year. Bulleen State Champ Women lost in the grand final last year, came back and won this year, and McKinnon did the same thing. So is there, a little bit there when you lose a grand final the year before, a little bit extra hard work, a little bit more preparation, knowing what it takes. 3 for 3 on the men's side on teams redeeming themselves is pretty impressive.
Well, I mean, you look ahead to Hume next year and you expect them to be in contention at least. Can they go one better? We'll have to wait a year to find out, but it's all about the McKinnon Cougars right now. Their second title in the last 3 years. It could have been 3 in a row. It almost was.
One shot.
Almost was.
A couple seconds left. Again, we talk about big shots geared tonight. Last year, Miles Thomas hitting that three-pointer in transition. Big-time players make big-time plays. We saw it last year, and unfortunately for McKinnon, it was the other way around. And this year, it went their favor. It's a good moment when you come back after losing the previous year to get that championship.
Let's just have a quick look at some of the top performers. Leading scorer in the game was Jordan Gear for McKinnon, 29 points, 10 of 21 from the field. He knocked down 3 triples, none bigger than the one with 15 seconds remaining to put his team up by 6 points. He also had 4 assists, 3 rebounds and a steal. You talk about the impact of Remo Simonkevicius, 11 points, 17 rebounds, 8 of them on the offensive end. That was huge in terms of keeping the ball alive, extra possessions for his team. You talk about the impact of Levi Smith with his 11 points, 3 triples, a couple of big ones in that third period, a couple of big steals as well. And then the defensive presence of Shannon Fowler. He found it tough going offensively all game, but 9.6 boards, 2 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, and had a huge steal with that long wingspan with 28 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Just when his team needed it, they had just coughed up the ball. The Broncos were threatening in transition. Ricardo Time had score on his mind, and Fowler had other ideas and got them that extra possession that led to the Jordan Gear triple to seal it. Great contributions all around.
And then Mitch Berry, playing pretty much on one leg.
Yeah.
11 points.
6 boards, 4 assists,
1 steal. The heart of this team playing.
Hit a couple of threes as well. Really strong game from Mitch. Plus 12 in the box score as well, just behind Jordy Gear at plus 14. And then you look at Hume City and some of their contributors. The Ricardo Time was huge all game long. 25 points. He shot over 50% from the field. He knocked down 3 triples. had 4 rebounds, a steal, a block as well. Kavion Green, who really did a lot of his damage in that first period. I think he had 14 of his 21 points in that first period, and he had 10 boards, 6 steals as well, 5 offensive rebounds. Unfortunately, knocked his knee a couple of times, couldn't take the floor for the last kind of minute and change there in the fourth quarter, and I think that was big too. Robbie Coleman, as you mentioned, 11 of his 14 points in that third quarter run when they were down by 10 and came back to wrestle the lead back. 8 boards for him and 4 assists as well, and a couple of big triples. And then Zach McKenzie, who unfortunately didn't shoot it great, just 2 of 12. He had a number of clean looks, but another solid game. 10 points, 7 boards, 3 assists as well for him. So some really nice contributors for Hume, but it wasn't their night. It was the McKinnon Cougars, and we're going to pause now as the official presentations get underway. We'll let you listen in.
What a spectacular final we just witnessed tonight. We congratulate our champions, the McKinnon Cougars. And of course, we extend our commiserations to the Hume City Broncos. Congratulations, team. Well done. What a team should be incredibly proud of. All the season we extended this to all teams in the competition. And this season has been very competitive across the board. Thank you to all who have assisted in ensuring the production of tonight's game and all games throughout the season. We wish to mention and sincerely thank our school table, statisticians, volunteers and staff members, and many, many more. Before we commence our awards, can we put a hands together for Adrian Zemedik, who will be presenting our awards tonight on behalf of Basketball Victoria. To begin our awards presentations, this game and the season did not go ahead without the school table and statisticians. They arrived 60 minutes before the game. Will stay until 30 minutes after the final shot siren to ensure the game runs as smoothly as possible. In Victoria, our technical officials are widely considered to be some of the best in the country, representing their association and state at numerous events. Please put your hands together for the opponent school table and statisticians for tonight's championship men's game and keep them going. For Kathy Davidson, Elise McLaren, Arthur Lewis, Andrew Pace, Lachlan Hunter, Ryan Dustin, Jackson Reed, and Dale Reed. A big round of applause for our technical officials. Congratulations again to our technical officials. Fantastic job tonight. This game of the season could not be possible without our referee, selected to referee in a grand final. It's a big achievement. Please put your hands together for the appointed referee coach, Caroline Searle, and the assistant and the emergency referee, Russell Martin. Let's acknowledge them. We now like to call forward and congratulate our 3 grand final referees. Please put your hands together for Ben Sirianni, Ethan Clare, and Ryan Sullivan. Congratulations once again to our referees. Spectacularly done tonight. Well done, team. Of course, tonight in the grand final, there's no second prize. It is a grand final game. We can only have one winner. And so can I please call forward the coach of Hume City, Matt Foster, to say a few words on behalf of the team.
I feel like I've been here a few times doing this. Thought I was going 3 times we might have got one, but thanks Master Victoria, BigV, for a fantastic season, fantastic night tonight. Congrats to the officials and the referees, they did a great job to get this game and then a great job tonight as well. To McKinnon, man, that's 3 times you got us now, so I don't know what we'd have to do to beat you guys, but so much respect for your program. You know, injuries you had all year, player availability all year. You guys just cut it out and find a way to get it done, man. So congrats, you deserve this again. And yeah, I won't be seeing you again in the grand final. To our supporters, thanks for showing out tonight. Thanks for showing out all year. Thanks for the support that you've given us. To our club, to Glenn, Peter, and all the other board members, to our office with Brandon, Grace, to our uniforms with Julia and Effie. You know, it puts a lot of effort to get a team here. We're fortunate to be the ones out here playing the game or coaching the game, and all that hard work's in the background. To our youth league guys and our youth league coaches, Simon, Paps, and Fitzy, thanks for the support. Fantastic coaches, fantastic support, even better people. To my assistant coaches, to Jay and Tane, Tane, man, you've got a huge future of basketball. What you do for us and the way you scout is fantastic. Jay, we can't talk about it, but you're well, man. To our team, great last month. You know, season, we learned a lot. We're a young team, apart from KG, that's playing 42 or something. I don't know how old he is now. You know, we had a good couple of weeks. Just couldn't get it done tonight, guys. But we got beat by a hell of a team that put it out there today, so we should be proud. Good year. Thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you very much, all the best for next season. And now the runners up for 2025 the Championship Men Grand Final in the city. Please come up and present. And you'll be presenting your medals. So read your name out, please come up. We'll start with number 3, Ricardo Ty. Number 5, Hayden McIntosh. Number 7, Robert Kovar. Number 11, Sam O'Toole. Number 21, Kevin Green. Number 24, Dylan Majoyanaika. Number 28, it's Keenan Gorski. Number 30, Anthony Mariani. Number 37 rather, Zach McKenzie. Number 41, Noah McKenzie. Number 42, and the captain, Elijah Safali-Apollo. And number 45, Darius Mazzalutica. The coach is Matt Foster, the assistant coaches, Tony Silva and Jay Safali-Apollo. Folks, as the players come forward, not playing personnel, can you just sort of back it off because we need a bit of space as the players come forward. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. Cougars fans just backing up just a little bit. Round of applause for the Broncos once again. Congratulations on a fantastic season. It's now time to present our grand final MVP award voted on by our esteemed panel of referees who was a star of Australian Knights, including a big night here. Is number 7, Jordan Hume. Monster night with 29 points. Amazing stuff. Well deserved, Jordan. Congratulations. Before we present the championship rings, I'd like to welcome up the captain of the Cougars, number 3, Mitchell Barry, to say a few words.
Firstly, I just want to say a massive congratulations to Hume for the season. Got the utmost respect for you guys. Man, a hell of a career. Best of luck for whatever comes next. To our boys, this is why we play. This is the work we put in every Tuesday, Thursday. We're the champs again.
Well said. So that's one of the night that we present our 2025 BigV Champion Men's Champions Championship rings. So champion a lot, that's fair. We start with number 0, Shannon Fowler. Number 1, Ringo Shima. Number 3, and your captain, Mitchell Barry. Number 4, Courtney Bear. Number 7, annual MVP tonight, Jordan Keir. Another Jordan wears number 10, Jordan Vandenberg. Number 11, Shaquille Maharaj. Number 15, Luke Haydenball. Number 16, Levi Smith. Number 18, Josh McQueen. Number 24, Nathan Davis. And rounding out the playing side, number 33, Luke Lindbergh. The Cougars assistant coaches, Kane Washington and Luke Eldridge. And last but certainly not least, Victoria's head coach, Adam Walsh. And now, of course, comes a moment to remember the presentation of the banner to your BigV champion men's champions for 2025, McKinnon Cougars. Once again, please put your hands together for the champions of BigV for 2025.
Well, there you see the McKinnon Cougars, the 2025 BigV Championship men's champs, 87-81 over the Broncos. MVP was Jordan Gear for McKinnon. Steve, great season, great contest to close it out. Final thoughts?
Just, you got to be happy for them after the heartbreak they suffered last year. There's nothing better than the redemption story. And for them to come back the way they did after losing, the way they did last year, it's a great story. Happy for all of them. Congrats to them on a great season. Congrats to, everybody on that team. Nathan Davis played there 2 years ago, won a championship, came back this year, won another championship. You just got to be happy for all these guys, the work they put in, the club. You see all the fans on the floor with them. That's what it's all about. The community that McKinnon has is very good, and you're seeing it firsthand right now as they celebrate.
Well, it's been a great season all round. Bulleen taking the title on the women's side, McKinnon on the men's side, and that will wrap us up for season 2025. For Steve Coffey, I've been Tom Hirsch. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you next year.